Welcome back, Bobcat Country, to this week's pregame show. I'm here with Coach Lehi. Coach, how you doing?
Doing great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Coach. Ready for another week of Bobcat football. So this week we're back in action. Last week we had a bye week, and we came off a great win against Mercedes. Coach, you want to talk a little bit about that game before we talk about this week?
Well, we're looking for things to get better and stuff week by week, and we saw some bright spots against Mercedes. Special teams wise, we played well. Offensively, we had good running game. Defensively, we had some big plays too made. Turnovers. You had Manny Duron with an interception for a 40-yard touchdown. And then you have little old David Rostro, who's a backup outside linebacker, who even came up with a turnover. So, these guys made some big plays last week, and that's all we can ask is just keep getting better week by week.
Yes, sir. So this week we play the Weslaco East Wildcats. Last time we played them, I think, was back in 2014. They're always a tough team. So, Coach, what can we expect from the Wildcats?
Weslaco East is a very powerful team, and they've got great coaching staff who's been there a long time. Mike Burgett, he's a great offensive coordinator. He's a great mind. Now he's the head coach, and he's been there. They're usually making it to 3 rounds deep in the playoffs every year. So. You have a lot of respect for those guys. And those guys are just going to line up and they're going to come after you. And, it's going to be a tough football game, but, we're going to have to play our best game in order to try to get the win. Offensively, they're led by a quarterback, Antonio Cedeno, who's number 8. He's a very shifty runner. He makes things happen. And every now and then they'll bring in number 4, which is Ramsey Vasquez, who also plays safety for them. So he's their big play man as well, but they've got a huge offensive line, and they got a big bruising fullback in Randy Cardosa, who, he's just going to come at you and he's going to try to knock you out. Defensively, they're led by a big defensive end, and Jacob Banda, and he wears number 99 out there. He's very strong and an aggressive kid. You also have a linebacker in Freddie Cardenas, who wears number 3. He's a great player, and of course, you go back to your free safety, number 4, and he's just top-notch player that they have. But we have our hands full this week, and hopefully we can give them a run for the money and come out with the win. The kids are doing well. This good start that we've had, it's been something good for them. But, our kids are humble, and they know it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So they know that you can throw the 4-0 record out the door, and now we're back at 0-0, and now it's going to be how you finish, not how you start. So, our kids are humbling, and they're going to work hard for what they want, and that's all we can ask for them. We do play on Thursday. It is a short week. We'll be there at 7 o'clock at Florida Stadium. So come out and support the Bobcats.
All right. Well, this week we start District 31-6A against the Weslaco East Wildcats. Let's show the Wildcats that, we're not a cat to be messed with. So we'll see you then, 7 o'clock at Florida Stadium.
Bobcat Pride.
Bobcat Pride.